Hi guys, welcome back. A really quick update today. I know it's late, but I wanted not to make a video, but I saw something and thought, this cannot wait. We need to talk about this. Bitcoin is on the verge to do something crazy, and if you want to know what I'm talking about, make sure that you are not missing out right now. Let's go. This will be really quick. Let's jump directly into the charts here. The Bitcoin CME chart is looking quite interesting here because the CME Gap is above $60,000. Now, in actually an hour, in my time, the CME chart will open again in the CME market. And we are around $59,800. So we will have a small CME gap to fill here, really small. I think this will happen quite quickly. That we get a small move here to the downside, a small wick, then come back and continue to the upside. And also some other charts are actually pointing into this direction. Now on the weekly chart, however, we get a beautiful weekly close here, just under the 21 moving average. So by with next week's candle, I expect 100% with the rate cut decision that we are breaking above this and potentially even out of the range here of $67,000. And going a little bit higher. This is definitely in the cards with the rate cut coming up on next Wednesday. Now, on the 12-hourly chart, I have yesterday told you already that we are running here into this downward sloping resistance line of the mid-range level, and this is still the case for now. So this is the level that's giving us currently resistance. We're consolidating below that, which is a healthy sign for a potential continuation to the upside. And also the stochastic RSI is coming a little bit down. The MACD is losing a little bit momentum here in terms of buying pressure, but the RSI is still going more or less gradually up, but for the time being also a little bit sideways. So a lot of indications here that we are just consolidating and letting the indicators cool down in the lower time frame so that we can get the next push here to the upside in the next coming days. On the 8-hourly time frame, I must say I have adjusted that green box a little bit. I had a look on the train and thought that the box was a little bit too far to the right, so I moved a little bit now to the left. So we are within the perfect moment for a breakout here to the upside. I still believe that we will come down here one time to touch the EMA ribbon, because we have not touched the EMA ribbon since we broke away from it and flipped it to the upside. So that retest is still outstanding, and I think it will come in the next 24 hours. And then we get continuation to the upside with a break out of that green area, confirmed break away from this downward sloping trend line in direction of our technical target here of $64,000 to $65,000. On the 4-hourly time frame, you will also see that this makes a lot of sense, because below us is now quite some liquidity that has built up. So a small flush here down into the $58,000 area would make sense to take out at least a little bit of this liquidity. But overall, I see here also just continuation, because the 50 moving average is coming up. The 200 is just going here nicely to the side. And that means by Tuesday, worst case Tuesday, we are getting our bullish golden cross here with continuation in direction of $64,000. So get ready for that. If you missed the trade entry that I had given here yesterday at $58,000 for that retest, you can still either wait for this retest. If it doesn't happen and we break above $60,400, enter there before you get left behind, because we're talking here about, what is this, 7% to 64, 6%, but you can use here a little bit crazy leverage, like 15-20x. So you make here your 90 to 120% on that trade here to the upside. So again, guys, either wait that we come down, take out a little bit of liquidity on the long side for the people that came too late, too long, or a break above $60,500, and you take it from there and trade it to the upside. The stop loss should be below $59,000 if we break above 60K. And take the trade from there. And if we get our pullback, then the 50 moving average is a moving target, but this should act as a stop loss slightly below that. On the MDX Algo scalp gradient, also here we see some reasons why we should come down a little bit, and that is first of all here on the MDX algo gradient, reactor indicator, we are losing momentum, coming here now a little bit to the downside, so which is healthy because it just means price and indicators are cooling down and getting ready for the next leg to the upside. And also when it comes to the MDX algo gradient, scalp gradient, you see here we are now in a hot phase. We were previously in a hot phase, we went then in like a semi-hot phase, now we ran up into another hot phase, we got here already a reversal indication. It makes sense that we come down into this demand area here of $58,000, slightly below the green super trend, which I believe we immediately gonna reclaim when we are coming down into this demand zone. And from there then finding the momentum to get continuation back to the upside, as I just said, into the big supply zone here of $64,000 to the upside. And guys, I cannot stress this enough because we are really close to running out of that promotion here from Bybit. If you don't have any money and you want to make insane money on altcoins, for example, Phantom, look, 3-4 days ago when I called Phantom at 38 cents and now it's like 53 or 52. So this is a 30% move. And I told you 20x leverage, you would sit now on 6 times the money that you would have put in. With that $500 from Bybit, it would be $3,000 if you would have listened to me. The only thing that you need to do is deposit $100, claim your $500 position in the reward hub, withdraw the $100 if you want again, trade with the $500, keep all the profit. Do it as long as they're throwing around with free money. I will be in Singapore in 2 days and try to negotiate that they're gonna extend this for you guys, but I cannot give you any guarantees. I will go to their office again and we'll talk to the founders and see if we can do there something. But otherwise, this is running out in 3 days, guys. A little bit less, a little bit over 3 days. Go now in the description and in the pin comment below and click on the link and make sure that you take this position before it's running out on all these coins that are actually mentioned here. And as you can see, Phantom is one of them. Now the Bitcoin dominance is pumping here to the upside. Remember guys, we spoke about this. 60% is the potential target on the dominance before we see here a major turnaround. Once this is happening, fireworks all over the place, guys. 20-30% every single day, 5-6% in every other coin every 2-3 hours. It will be like in 2020 and 2021, which was insane, guys. If I would have known how to trade as I know it today, I would have made so much more money, guys. You cannot even understand how much more money I would have made if I would have had the experience that I gained from that cycle and have now for this cycle. It's insane. Now, when we're looking at Ethereum got rejected from the $2,436 resistance area. Remember, I told you this is also a key area to overcome for Ethereum, not only the downward sloping trend line, but also this horizontal level. And only from there, we're gonna see continuation in the direction of $2,700. Now, you should take advantage of that move to the downside here, because potentially we will come down to the downward sloping trend line here one more time to touch it around $2,330. And once we are touching it, I would enter from here for the next move to the upside in direction of $3,000, because with the rate cut, this can go really quick, guys. Super quick, faster than you can look. So you want to make sure that you are in Ethereum if you want to trade Ethereum. Otherwise, you need to wait for a break of $2,436 and enter from here if we are not coming down and touching this downward sloping trend line. Then Solana, really strange that it lost momentum here when we got to $140, but $140 is also a strong resistance. Remember guys, I told you take profit there. I said if we get to 140, 41, 42, take profit there, because there is big resistance and I'm not sure if we can break it. Now you see we did not break it, we got rejected from there, we are back at $133. But this is absolutely fine, because previously I had, sorry for this stupid chart here, because I know I had a different chart before on my computer yesterday, but this is my laptop. I don't have the same chart open here. So here from 130 to 132 was another zone here that I had below. If we come down, touch this, from there you can perfectly long again. and trade this then into $150, $170, because next week is Solana breakpoint once again, and usually we are rallying with Solana into this event and also during the event. So here also really easy to spot when this is over. Once we are breaking here this downward sloping trend line, this is your final indicator. Once we are breaking above this, continuation to the upside, and this is currently sitting at $137.5. Then Rune is one of the strong coins today, and I wanted to look at it because I'm trading it today, and I thought like to myself, okay, why is Rune struggling so much to get above $4.18 roughly? And besides that horizontal resistance zone that we clearly have here, because you can see it here, resistance, there resistance, here, now again, I was like, let me pull the Fibonacci retracement levels to have a look why we are struggling so much. So I pulled them from left to right. Learn and behold, the other reason why we are struggling here is here's the golden ratio. Remember guys, go back to the video from yesterday. I have the golden ratio. They're also sitting on the other chart. So the golden ratio is making us some problems here, but once we are getting here above $4.18, that will be a perfect entry for you guys if you're not in Rune yet, or if we get a pullback to the 0.5 level to $3.94. These two levels are the levels that you need to watch if you want to get into Rune. I can tell you once we get going here, the first target here to the upside on the Fibonacci extensions is here the 1.618 at $5.35. So this is a massive move, guys. Just that you understand, if you enter here from $4.18, this is still here almost, it's a 28.5% move here. So you definitely don't want to miss out on a move like this. Then Telegram is here in a bull flag formation on the 4-hourly chart. Also, this is poised to break out here pretty soon. You see here, if I take here the pole and I put it to a potential breakout point, $6.40 is the level to watch. And here's also a big supply cluster sitting, which makes a lot of sense and confluence that we would go up there. From there, would get a major rejection, most likely here into the $6.14, and only then get continuation. But I believe when we get to $6.40, we're going to fill here this big imbalance candle. So we will go all the way up to like $6.80, maybe with a spike. And this would be also aligned with the downward sloping trend line here that we have from the higher time frames. Wick above here, get rejected, come down into the golden ratio, consolidate, continuation to the upside. This is most likely what's going to happen here for Telegram. So if you want to get into Telegram, wait for the break here of around $5.68, $5.59 before you enter this out of that bull flag formation, and then trade this to the upside with a stop loss here around $5.55. No guys, really quick video today. So as promised, I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure that you smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. And I'm not sure if we see each other tomorrow, but definitely with more money. Bye bye.